So in the last episode, I attacked the town of Nuln and took it over in an extremely epic battle. In the current version of Warsword Conquest, however, if I lose all my fiefs and my kingdom disbands, it can cause a save corruption and the playthrough is over. To make matters worse, the Realm of the Chaos declared war against me after I was already fighting the orcs. To make matters worse, I threatened a Skaven caravan and the Skaven got super pissed. One of their lords started raiding my village and I came to the villagers' rescue. It's a really bad fighting area because we have a lot of villagers on the field, so we have to wait for reinforcements to get more cavalry. There we go. Now it's kind of even. So we got 17 renown for winning that battle, but we lost 47 units, and that's not including the villagers that died. Oh well, less wages I guess, and Warlord Cottail got away. We got a lot of prisoners though, that's a positive. And we got a lot of loot. Assassin, it's just called Assassin, I don't know. A long barrel pistol, a companion can use that, and a lot of Skaven gear in general. The Eshin Assassin sell for 252 and we got 10 of those. Rat Ogre for 408, we got one of those, and that puts us up to 20k. So the orcs took back Grenstadt from Kislev, and it's got 60 units and 55 prisoners, so if we do take it out we can hire all those prisoners. We're actually losing a fair bit of units here. We don't really have a great sieging composition. Well, I disabled the charge option and I can't control my troops when I'm dead. I guess they don't have that feature in this mod, which is quite unfortunate because there's only like 3 orcs left. Backing out would mean all this gear that we got from killing these guys would just go away. All right, we took them out and we're just gonna hire all these guys. And I do want to give Grenstadt over to Lord Albertus, but he's out spreading my right to rule. In the meantime, I'm gonna take all the garrison out of Grenstadt, which I got from deferring it, and I'll use these units to garrison my own town of Nuln. So on the town activities menu, there's an option recruit troops, and we can choose which troops we want. Let's take some dwarf troops. They have really good gunmen, and I think to be good in a siege defense. They have 29 troops available, and it costs 22 per troop, and it's only gonna take 4 days. And let's take out Boar Pass. Skaven took back Grenstadt, but that's completely fine. We can go back and take that again later. And holy crap, we just got Exquisite Ale and Lordly Ale and Well-Made Oil. And at Kingsglade, Exquisite Ale sells for 2,800, and my men were drinking some of it too. I shouldn't have had it at the top of the inventory, but that's all right. And oil actually sells for a lot as well. From that one raid, we made 17k. They have a strong shadow bow here. It's 31 piercing damage versus my elven bow, which is 26 piercing damage. It is 10 speed slower, but I'm going to pick it up. And originally I was thinking I would just wait until I got the epic bow, but once I get the epic bow, I can give this strong shadow bow to a companion. And for now, I'll give the elven bow to Mayflin, who has 4 power draw. Lord Albertus came back from spreading right to rule, and so we're gonna pick up some range units out of Nuln. I'm thinking we take some of these lead belchers too. I'm not sure how good they are in sieges, but we'll try them out. Grenstadt only has 30 people here. They have some rat ogres though, but those should not be too much of a problem for our range units. All right, let's see how our lead belchers do. I don't think they're very accurate at this range. It'd be nice to get them a little closer. Yeah, they have like a huge spray. I think they're better in siege defense than siege offense. And Florin killed a rat ogre and he leveled up. These are a lot of XP, I bet. 980 XP for the rat ogre. We got a Jezzail. That's a really good gun. And spoils of war worth 7,400 dinars. Let's plunder it. Is that going to do anything negative for us? Lose reputation. So in Warsword, if you have positive reputation, that means that the good factions will like you more. These include factions like the Elves, Bretonia, Sigmar. And if you have negative reputation, the bad factions will like you more, like the Goblins, the Orcs, Skaven. Before giving Grenstadt to Lord Albertus, I'll take it for myself. And we'll again take out all the units from the garrison. And then we'll give Grenstadt to Lord Albertus, and now we finally have our own vassal, and we can hire another patrol. We're gonna do a big one. This one has 106, and it's got 9 Reiksguard knights. I think that was more than the elite patrol had. And in Nuln now we have 429 units, which is a pretty hefty garrison. Nuln has been besieged. Oh man, they must have a big army over there if they're besieging Nuln. Let's see if we can get Lord Albertus to go over there and help us out. Follow me. Oh, he doesn't want to help us. It looks like he is following us after all. No, don't help that out. No, Albertus. I don't think the rats are very good on open terrain, especially against all our cavalry. And we got 10 renown for that. I lost 17 units, and Albertus was helping out a patrol or something. In total, they lost 45, but they weren't all Albertus's units. And we took out a pretty sizable Skaven army. And yeah, this is a pretty large army. It's kind of hard to see these numbers, but I think we're looking at a good like 600 to 700 rats. In Warband, there's certain castle layouts where your units will glitch, and this was one of them. I ordered them all to go to the top of the castle, seeing if I could get some kind of strategic advantage up up there, but once they got to the top, they all just clumped up and I couldn't control them anymore. Another mistake I made is I didn't let Lord Albertus go into Nuln first before I went into Nuln. And if I let him go in first, we'll have an extra 99 units to help defend. Unfortunately, he is following the Orc caravan and we're losing units while he's doing that. So I'm thinking we might just leave Albertus and head into Nuln by ourselves. We have 465 against 1630. And the thing that's going to suck about this one is I can't control my units at all. I'm just going to let them do whatever they want. All right, so this is my third attempt at trying to defend this siege. First of all, Albertus is trying to take this caravan, and so I'm going to run it down really fast and take it out. We did lose like an extra good 15 units or 20 while that happened, but he is going to head in and that should help us out a bit. All right, so we are outnumbered 3-1 at least. But this time we do have Albertus's units helping us. If I could somehow get the lead belchers up on this roof, maybe that would be really good. Will they go over there? No, they won't. Will they go over here though, maybe? Because there's like a little dip here, so they might be able to go over that. Nice, he got over here. This is good. Oh yeah, the lead belchers are actually getting a lot of kills. He got like 4 in one shot. So my third attempt, they broke through and they were able to get to the lead belchers before I could get more reinforcements in. One thing to note is that by this time I had 79 arrows left, so I wasn't doing much killing myself, and I think that's what led to this predicament. In the future, more successful attempts, I'm much more proactive in killing stuff myself. Unlike my 6th attempt at trying to defend the castle, I tried to take up a new choke point and it was working pretty well. Eventually this choke point would get overrun, but not before this lead belcher killed 11 rats with one shot. All right, so this is about attempt number 9, and I've decided just to leave the units at their original starting position. No matter what I do, this seems to be the best way to handle this siege. One thing I did do though is I moved the lead belchers to that little cliff right there, and they seem to have a really good vantage point on these guys. Sometimes they'll get like 4 or 5 kills in one shot, and from this position I actually have a pretty good vantage point on them, and I can get some headshots. Their heads are really tiny. Alright, well I'm completely out of arrows, but we're actually doing pretty well this time around. I've lost 60 and our allies have lost about 50. And we defended off the first wave. That might be a good enough ratio to where if they keep attacking, we might be able to hold this. And I think they're going to. That was just their first wave of attack. Okay, we have 394 against 1k. It was a 3-to-1 ratio, now it's like a 2-to-1 ratio. We did lose some of our better units though. I think we lost all of our ogres and trolls and stuff, but I don't think we lost any lead belchers there. I'm out of ammunition. I'm gonna try to go to the front lines and do some work. I didn't get 7 power strike for nothing. I really don't want to get knocked out though. That would be kind of unfortunate. I wonder if I can lure some of these guys over here. I don't think they can get over here. Yeah, they're stuck. Because there's like a little dip in the ground, so they can't walk over it. But you have to jump. All right, so we defended wave 2. I lost 15, 24 wounded. I don't think I have any units left. The allies lost 180 and we killed 472. I don't know how many we have left in the garrison. And like, for example, at the bottom of the garrison, we have a bunch of trash units like these dwarves that don't even have any weapons or anything. And like all the ogres and trolls are dead or wounded, but we do still have 4 lead belchers up. And I do have a level up. I can get to 5 magic, but you can't use magic in sieges, so it doesn't really matter that much. Well, they're taking their pretty time. They've waited about a day at least. Some of our units have actually healed up a bit. They're actually leaving. Holy crap, we survived. Lord Albertus, you did a great job and we cannot have defended this without you. So you can go home to your kids and wife. We should also look for another town that's more defensible and move everything over there because Nuln is just not very defensible. Middenheim was taken by the Realm of the Chaos pretty recently and the garrison's probably pretty empty. Before we siege Middenheim, we're gonna raid their villages. We got some exquisite dried meat for 2k, strong ale, and a lot of salt. 93, and they have a lord here with 37. That's not too bad. I don't think Chaos have very good ranged units anyways, so this should be pretty easy. We get 22 renown for this. Holy crap. This is another really interesting castle layout. A big purple demon guy over there too. I'm pretty sure that guy's a caster, but he can't cast in a siege. So he's just kind of sitting there doing nothing. That guy tanked 2 headshots. Took over 170 damage to kill that demon prince.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
We got some really good chaos helmets, a 50 armor one and 255 armor ones. There's a book merchant here, and I think we're going to pick up essays on logic. If we read it, we get +1 intelligence. And I'm going to give Middenheim to Albertus, as well as the other villages around it, mainly because I don't really have any other good candidates for lords right now. So I asked you guys not to like the last video, so I wouldn't have to do another daily video. But that video got more likes than my other videos got, and I really don't know what to do at this point. It's getting harder and harder to put these videos out daily, so please just chill on the likes for a little bit.